Are we good to start? Do we want to just go for it, or we want to wait a little bit more?
Bring out the timer because of it.
Are you? What?
Hey guys, welcome to the Chucklefux podcast.
And I'm dead. Open the door.
That's our opener.
Hey guys, welcome to the Chucklefux podcast. This is episode 9. This is a new episode of Chucklefux podcast. What episode are we on? Is this 13?
I was just thinking about that. I was like, what the fuck are we on?
This is 13, right? Because we recorded 2 episodes last session.
Or are we 12? Welcome to episode 12.
Welcome to the new episode of Chucklefux podcast.
How many times did you do that? It's like you did it like 5 times already.
It's okay. All he's doing is giving me like more selection of where to cut and start.
Welcome to the Chucklefux.
Here goes another one.
The Chucklefux podcast.
So me and Jane, we had a blast last night. Well, I was assuming that you were either getting laid or sleeping.
Oh, we're actually starting now?
Is that how we're starting? Hey guys, welcome to the episode of the Chucklefux podcast.
What he said. But this is episode 12. Take it away,
12?
Josh.
This
Yes.
is 12?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I thought we did 11 and 12 last time.
No, we did 10 and 11.
Is that what we did?
Yeah.
Well, every recording session we have, right? This is simple math, Chinese wisdom.
God damn
3
it.
episodes each. So by increments of 3, the last the last
His answer
record
is inner Chinese.
is really channeling it.
I had to.
He's really squinting. He's trying to see in widescreen right now.
The THX, whatever.
If you remember, we recorded in increments of 3 episodes. So by the last recording session, we're gonna be on 9.
Yeah.
And then we switch to 2 episodes each, which means it's gonna be a 10 and 11.
Yep.
And then this time it's gonna be 12.
Okay.
Good.
Hey guys, welcome to the Chucklefux podcast. It's episode 9.
No!
Oh, wait,
It's episode 12.
Hey guys, welcome to the Chucklefux podcast. This is episode, what are we on? 12?
12.
Welcome to the... So,
When the boss
do we want to talk about just how we're doing as a whole? Just so people know.
I wanna die.
We all want to kind of fucking die.
You can do that, yeah.
Die? Or, yeah, it's like die? Or tell them how we're doing.
We can die after this episode, it's fine.
All right, last episode of the Chucklefux podcast.
You ready to get
Name this
crucified?
the last episode.
With beans?
Can I get crucified with beans, top half? Just the top half. You can do whatever you want with the bottom half. That's all yours.
Yeah, we can.
Do you want to talk about me getting possibly laid last night and you guys having fun? Or
Yeah, we were having fun in the backyard. Well,
in the backyard?
yeah.
Doing what?
Shagging the fuck out of each other?
Nice. That's
Yeah.
hot.
Right in front of your window.
Nice. Good.
Surprised you
I
didn't
was
know.
most
You
likely
didn't know this
asleep.
at all.
We called you,
asleep.
but I think you
No.
were asleep
Yeah.
because I hear snoring coming from your room.
It was like at 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely me. I was definitely... I was asleep like most of that time.
Oh, yeah. We wanted to get your attention. We saw a huge-ass spider.
Where? You guys went outside because of that spider? Or you guys were out there
We wanted
because
to
of...
show you how big it was.
So-
how did you discover the spider? That's what I'm asking.
So when we initially went out, it was for the cats and everything else, right?
Oh, okay,
so we were
got it.
taking care of the cats, and then I think Josh was trying to look for butter, so he opened up the light for the backyard, and the spider decided that right in front of the light, it's a great spot to build a huge ass fucking nest.
Yeah.
So when the light shone on it, the entire net like kind of reflected and grew, and that motherfucker, it's at least the size of you. stretch across
the
like
net or the spider?
The net. Yes, the spider.
And there's also a video of it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
We fucked with that thing for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh
So
damn, that's a huge ass fucking spider.
exactly.
Well, you can't tell by now. Okay, from the picture, right? Guess
Is
how?
that it dead?
No. How big do you think that spider is?
That's like a 4-inch spider.
Around 3 inches with leg stretch.
I guess it's not that. I mean that's a fat fucking
It's
spider.
a
Oh,
fat
yeah.
fucking spider. At
Can I
least
watch
for
the
where
video now?
we
Is
live.
that-
Yeah, go for it.
Shit.
So when the spider in the video, it was curled up because it dropped to the ground. It was in defensive
we
position.
spent like a good 20 minutes shooting at it with like the Nerf balls. And
Yeah,
my
we were
gun.
trying to hit it out of the fucking net, and we spent like must have been at least 20 different bullet
Yeah.
times to try to hit it.
Yeah, they're all in the front yard now.
Yeah,
What the
we
fuck?
got it and it dropped, right? And when it was curled up, it was the size of one of
Oh!
those Nerf balls.
Yeah.
So when it was stretched out, it was much bigger.
Did you guys kill it?
No, we didn't kill it because we
It
were
ran
just
off.
Yeah.
we didn't want to kill it because like it was catching bugs for us in the backyard.
fair, I'll give
so
you that.
it's doing the fucking Lord's work. It's just scary as hell.
If we could just move it to the front, that would be
Right
great.
here? Yeah.
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 I've done that,
What if we
actually.
just buy a spider? Can we buy like a spider and just like
Tarantula.
put them somewhere?
I think we should buy like little jumping spiders. I don't know where you can get them.
Jumping spiders?
Jumping spiders are
Jumping-
hella good at catching flies. Have you
Yeah,
ever
they-
seen one of those things in action?
No.
So
Like one of those like little
Yeah,
ones?
yeah,
Or
like
a-
little ones. They're like a
can
slight
take
bit
down-
smaller than a fly. So what often happened when we had a lot of flies in our in my parents' house backyard is that the spider uses like the concrete ground because it's kind of grayish as like camouflage, and it slowly closes in on the fly. But the fly sees it, and the fly thinks that it can escape because
Yeah.
you know a fly is pretty agile.
Yeah.
And then it would just jump in midair and catch the fly as it was flying up, and basically like football tackle it to the ground
We should
and
get-
just cling on to
Yo,
it
what
until it's
the
dead.
fuck?
It's insane.
That sounds kind of cool.
I know.
I was telling Jay the other day that me and some of the guys at work, I was gonna say the names for
Yeah.
you to censor it again, but then you would have had to put the quack. I'm not gonna do that to you. So
Thank
me
you,
and
I
the guys
appreciate it.
were talking about fucking spiders and shit, and apparently, like the most dangerous bugs that we have, like the most dangerous bug is the black widow spider. That can't kill a person.
No.
They can only kill like a small child. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a brown recluse in Australia. is-
Well, I mean, I'm talking about like in California,
Yeah.
right? In California, our most dangerous bug is
Is
the
the
black widow
yeah.
spider. But that, like, like at most, at least for us, would just cause irritation. It would kill a small child, but for us, it'll just like make us irritated or like
Yeah,
make our skin irritated.
When
and
I
stuff.
was like a small kid, because I
You're
was
still
a small kid, right? Thank you. I take that as a compliment. But my parents warned me about those
Don't.
spiders, and
You
they're
were?
saying that if like some of the spiders sometimes we like get in shoes that you don't wear that often,
Yeah.
and then when you put your foot on it because of the pressure, it will bite you.
Yeah.
And they're like, be careful about like black widow spiders because those things are hella poisonous. So I always thought that it could kill a person, just
and,
like you,
yeah, and that,
right?
I guess no one ever tells you. It's like, oh well, yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine
and it
now.
can only kill a child, and a child's not a person, so
It's 1/3.
It's half.
I don't consider you a whole human being until you're at least 14. So if you're any younger than that, you don't have human
I
rights.
used
I'm
to do
sorry.
that. I used to do that when I worked at the restaurant and stuff.
Yeah.
Someone would be like, "Oh, like how many people?" I was like, "Oh, it's like 2.5." And they're like, "What?" Like it's a kid. And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool." And so that like they kind of caught on after a while. They're like, "Oh yeah, we got like 3.5 people." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." As a kid,
Yeah, like in terms of insects that we have in California, we don't have that much.
no,
Well,
like the
no.
most dangerous quote unquote like insect that we have is the mosquito, but only because of like the diseases that it could
yeah.
potentially be carrying. You
if
know?
you're talking about like venomous like insects in general, right? Those, if you think about how fucking huge we are compared to them,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
they have to be hella poisonous to kill
Oh.
us because we're just so fucking big.
No, 100%. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it has to spread through our entire like bloodstream. our
Yeah,
blood
so
system,
in
blood
terms of like
vessels,
black widow
blood.
spider,
red
it's
blood.
already plenty
Blood.
poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for what it needs to do in order to like kill anything.
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh yeah.
If you look at like poisonous snake and like the amount of venom those motherfucker produces,
Oh,
like, if
my
you
God,
just see
yeah.
them like inject venom into a jar and it's like half a fucking jar of liquid. That's not coming out of a spider. What the fuck?
Like, don't people like use like the venom from spiders to create medicine? I forgot.
Yeah, they use it to create anti venom as well. And stuff
isn't there like some like venom that like actually just like creates like straight up medicine, like not even like to counteract like
hold on, I'm gonna go shit myself. I'll be back. I really need to shit.
So let's see. Do we have any notes that you want to go into right now?
No. Would you have 1 penny or $1 million?
Would I rather have 1 penny that like exponentially like multiplies?
Yeah, it doubles itself every day.
Yeah, if it doubled itself every day, I would totally take the penny.
For 2 days.
For 2 days. Jay, would you rather have a penny that doubles every day for 2 days or $1 million? Okay. Let's actually make this scenario work, right? So what
the
if
one I saw was, would you have it for 30 or the penny that exponentially increases for 30 days or $1 million?
Like pennies that clone itself.
Yeah.
So what if you could do that, right? Where you could have the penny, it'll exponentially grow every single day, right? But every single day you had to renew the multiplicative ability of the penny.
It's a subscription based service.
Well, it's like a thing that you have to like go to like the equivalent of like the DMV, but for the penny. For it to exponentially grow.
Can I have 2 more pennies, please?
Can I have 2 more pennies? I was here yesterday. Can I have 4 more pennies? Hey, can I get 8 pennies? You know? Would you guys do that?
Yeah.
You would do it like, and you had to be there for like at least like 2 hours every single day just to multiply your penny?
Yeah. For sure. Even if it's only for 2 months, I would do it. You know how much fucking pennies you can get from that?
No.
Insane.
I'm not doing that money. I'm not doing that math in my head.
At least like 2 pennies, man.
Why can't I fucking... Please.
You good, Jan? You think about life? Look at him. Kissing the mic.
Yeah, he's good.
Give it a good few kisses in the mic.
What are you doing the math? I don't care. I don't care about the math. The penny sounds cool. It's like 2 hours of my time for
sure
like
it's
6
sequence.
months, and then I don't have to work ever again. That's it. That's the math.
If you do the sum
Stop!
In a week, you get 128. I think.
Why are you kissing the mic? You actually just
I asked for him to give like a good kiss into the mic, and now he gave it. Nom nom. What's it taste like?
I want that to be my balls.
All right, let's go on to another topic.
Yeah! Oh, my balls, my ass. Your balls, my ass.
Would you rather have 2 balls in your ass or 4 balls?
I think the caffeine is finally kicking in, and we're 48 minutes in.
Let's have our drinks.
What?
Before I forget.
Before they fucking explode and melt and
say,
shit?
do we want to have most of that as pleasantry? Because like that felt very much like pleasantries to me.
What do you
We didn't even
mean?
get into
Hey guys, Chucklefux Knuckles. It's episode 12.
Okay.
Let me grab my phone because I also need.
No. Okay.
Welcome to episode 12.
Hey guys, welcome to Chucklefux Knuckles.
Shut the fuck up.
It's episode 12. Open the door.
Well, Patreon's gotta have a blast with it.
Oh,
You're gonna hear that like 20 times.
All right, who wants to start the episode? Or do we
want to start off with the fucking...
I don't.
Hey guys, welcome to Chucklefux Knuckles. It's episode 12. I'm inside your walls. Open the door.
Can I keep
Can I
just supercut all of the bits that you did for that together? Yeah. With like in the middle going like, yeah, you're just giving me more points to start, and you just do that consecutively for like 6-7 minutes.
Hey guys. Okay.
Welcome back to Chucklefux. This is episode...
Who has a no? Who wants to start this bitch?
This is episode 12.
No.
Oh,
Did you want to start? You had a note, no?
I have a lot of notes, but I just don't want to I don't want to take over.
No, go for it.
100%.
Take over.
Okay, cool.
Do it. Do it to us.
I hate fat bitches in doorways, so I went outside and I was standing outside in 100-degree sun because this stupid fat bitch wouldn't get the fuck out of my way. And I was
How long were you there?
I was there for 5 minutes because I was like, "Hey, excuse me," and she was some dumbass delivery bitch or whatever. She was delivering a package for work.
That's one of the harder jobs for a large person to do.
Be in the way of doors? No, I think it's pretty easy.
No. Just
it kind of goes hand in hand with the fat bitch at the stairs, It's pretty easy.
Right, but if you're a delivery person, you have to go places and walk all the time.
And carry things.
And carry things.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So imagine if she has to go to the second floor.
And to be completely fair to her, she wasn't all that fat. She was just wide enough that I couldn't get past her.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna say that she's just wide.
She was no, she was still fat. She just wasn't that fat, She wasn't fat enough that she was touching the sides of the door, the frames of the door. You know what I mean?
She was
just wide enough that I couldn't squeeze by.
She wasn't Biggie Cheese.
Yeah, no, not Biggie Cheese. But yeah, I was trying to bring in some shit, and she just wouldn't get out of the way. I would say "Hey, excuse me," and I didn't want to raise my voice because I was not having it, and I was like, "It's not worth it. It's not worth raising my voice for it." So I stood there until she fucking moved, and when she was done, and that's when I wrote the note. I hate fat bitches.
So I made piss. You guys want to try my piss?
We'll try the piss? Yeah,
you guys want to try my piss?
Yes.
Yeah, my ice is melting, so yeah.
Love to drink your piss.
Yeah, it's in that cup right there.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of your piss. Hold on.
It does look pretty much like piss.
I did the trend where you mix Sprite.
I like how, in the background, blurrily, my feet are there.
Not for free.
No, wait. Well, you have this.
What? But
That's so good.
No, you know,
send it in chat.
Send that to me. I'll pixelate it for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do Japanese censorship.
Oh,
Right. Just three thin white bars over his foot.
No, on each toe, and then the foot.
Okay, but it said.
So I did the TikTok trend where you mix Sprite and Lipton tea, and you leave that sit around. You sit that around for 20 minutes upside down.
So is this trend actually calls for Lipton tea or just black tea?
It says Lipton. They usually use Lipton tea for the most part.
Oh wow!
For
So we did it
tea.
Yeah.
no substitution, just
we
exactly as
did
it
the
is.
thing exactly how it's supposed to for once. I mean,
It's not bad.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't go on my way to make it again.
I mean,
I'm sufficiently whelmed.
yeah. I think this is going to be a consistent whelmed podcast.
Yeah.
The Wendy's was whelmed.
I can't believe our podcast quality is catching straight from this fucking tea.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're
Yeah,
the
I
Whelmed
mean-
cast.
We're the whelmed cast with a chuckle whelmed. It's a chuckle whelmed, yes.
I mean, it's pretty good.
It's good. Yeah, it's not bad. It's
Honestly, I think it's good mainly just because it's Sprite and something extra.
Okay. Hot take, right?
Hot.
I'm not a big fan of Sprite.
What, you like Starry?
I think
Yeah. I was surprised. Yeah, is this considered
just
Starry?
regular
No, it's Sprite.
Just regular sweet carbonated drink with nothing else in it is really mid.
No, I feel like this is good. I think it just is getting carried by the Sprite and how good Sprite is.
Yeah.
The flavor of the tea is there, but it's not. It doesn't take anything
Maybe
anything
I
away.
should put another bag. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I don't think I would have really done anything.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Well, remember Jaden's fucking 20 tea bags?
Yeah,
How'd that taste?
that was our first episode, right?
Yeah.
Or second episode.
How'd that
or
tasted?
something? Yeah, it tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
Terrible.
guys taste it?
Yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
tasted-
no,
I
you
tasted
He
tasted
tasted it.
I tasted it.
I tasted it after you took out all the tea bags.
It was not great.
I forgot we both tasted it. I mean,
Yeah.
all three of us tasted it, not
Yeah.
both. We
I tasted you. Tasted like
Drove.
ass.
What?
drove tasted it. Wait, no,
Wait,
that's
what?
We
Oh.
thrice tasted.
We thrice. What's the version of both, but for three people?
Thrice.
Twice? That's not right. That doesn't sound right.
Twice. Thrice.
No, but
Both?
it's not twice. It's
All.
both.
All of us.
All of us tasted it.
You know, that makes sense. You're right.
We all tasted it.
Oh, we're dumbasses.
I was really trying to invent it before.
What's the other? All?
That'll
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
James going back to the old English.
Oh, man, that's hella fucking
Can
funny.
we make throw a thing in this podcast?
No.
Eat the wrath of us.
That's the
Thrice. No.
That's just twice. You said it before,
Thrice is just like 3 times.
Both.
Twice is like 2 times.
I'm
Thrice
sorry,
is like
guys.
3
I'm
times.
sorry we did this.
Throth.
I'm sorry I did this to us. I give
Throth.
Let's
We
just
throth
stick with all.
tasted it.
You guys
Stick
speaking
with
the old
all.
English though with that. Eat the wrath of us.
All right, I'm looking it up. Hold on. Here we go.
Oh shit! He's looking it up.
Let's talk about something else while he does that.
That's
That's a big ass spider.
3
yeah.
version of
The both of us,
What?
right?
Yeah, the both of
of us had a lot of fun with that spider. We shot it most of like, man, we had
We should get
Oh,
the balls, man.
terrible aim. By the way,
We should get the balls.
Yeah, I should get that before like our landlord comes and cut the lawn, or else you guys gonna find random
cut it
nerf
on
balls.
He's gonna cut on Tuesday and see all the balls out there.
I swear to God, man.
What?
What's
yeah,
the word?
It's all.
Yeah.
If there are more than 2, you cannot use both. You have to use all. So no, there's no word for
Fuck.
throth.
Let's invent a word. Let's do
Throth.
Throth. The Throth of us.
The throth of us. All right.
Throthful.
The throthful. Oh no. Oh no, man. Okay. All right. What else?
All Throth of us.
Oh, throth of us. Okay. Here we go.
What's the topic? I thought you guys are like, oh, I have a shit ton of topics. Let me go into it.
Can we talk about like the era or like the summer of 2016,
What about it?
2018? No,
What
not
happened?
2016.
What was significant in the summer 18?
It was just the best summer
Ugandan Knuckles.
of all time. What? You what?
I said Ugandan Knuckles.
You Ugandan Knuckles. Do you know the way?
Do you know the way? Are you that queen?
I know the way. Do you know the way? Oh man.
I think that was the time actually.
It might have been. No, I'm just thinking about like that summer. You know what I mean? Where like everything was good, everything was chill. It was a good time.
I think that's a really good summer just because for our generation, or not even for our generation, for specifically our
age.
year,
Yeah.
that was when we finished high school. Everything is
What?
good.
No.
Right? 18?
16.
He said 16.
So is it 16 or 18? Because you said both.
16 between 16 and 18.
So 17.
Oh. What is happening?
Well, I'm saying the summer of 2016, the summer of 2017.
So from our junior year to our senior year.
Yes, sure. Let's call it that.
Or my grandma died that year. Specifically that summer, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's such a good year, man.
Oh, bro, you remember when your grandma died? That was sick. She pulled that sick 360 no scope. It was fucking awesome, dude.
I got a free 3-piece suit from my uncle because I had to go to the funeral. And I didn't have a suit.
Fuck.
That's a nice, that's pretty nice, man.
I was one of the 6 people that carried a casket.
Oh,
Did a
man.
little dance.
I hope so.
Did you do a little fucking you got it?
And then I turned around and I asked my uncle, I was like, do you know the way? Is this the queen?
Oh,
He said,
fuck.
yes, my brother.
Rejoice, my brother. Do you know the way? You know the way now. Rejoice. Oh, man. No, well, I'm just talking about, like, that summer. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's a good summer.
Like,
Yeah, it's very good.
fuck.
I like he chose the one summer. He somehow He goes to summer. He goes to summer right when his grandma died.
I forgot about that summer too. I had to go to Canada for the funeral.
Wait, she lived in Canada?
Yeah, she lived in Canada.
That's why she died.
That's why she died. The healthcare sucks. I don't know.
No,
about
I think it's the opposite.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's better than
God.
ours.
I think that might be our first funny podcast clip.
I thought me singing the Pokemon rap was it.
Oh, that was a pretty
No,
good
that
one,
was
too.
good.
That was a
That
good one.
definitely needs to be clipped.
Oh,
my
man.
God. Fucking.
Wasn't summer 2017 good? Yeah, my grandma died.
Oh, sick, bro.
That's awesome. I love that you.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
So what was good about this?
Well, just like, because you would just like chill, you know what I mean? You could like game with your friends, and it was a good time. Like, games
Well,
were good back then.
I
No?
don't think we could game with him at the
I
time.
feel like-
Well, I'm
doesn't
talking about like
necessarily-
for me.
I really just feel like you're describing a high school era. Like
No.
summers.
No, those summers usually sucked because I was working the entire time.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because you started working when you were 15.
14.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
14,
yeah,
there you
when he
go.
was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still broke.
2016 was when I had my first job, and that's the first time I got racially profiled.
Oh,
Yeah, it's because you're Asian.
Uh-huh.
So I talked to you guys about this before, so I'm going to make it brief for the podcast, right? But my first job was at a mess of a place. It was a place located in East LA, which is a very Mexican area.
The sushi
right?
place?
The sushi place. Sushi, right?
Sushi.
And the sushi restaurant is Japanese in origin, but
Is
the
it?
sushi chef is ran by a Korean.
Nice.
And then the cook in the back that makes all of the kitchen stuff, it's like a dude from Argentina. So that place is just all over the place, right? So I think when I apply, looking the way that I do, right, the guy there looked at my resume for like half a second because I don't think he could understand any of the English written on there.
Yeah.
And he just went, okay, you come tomorrow. I'm like, sweet, I got a hire. And then on the first day I came there, he's like, you speak Korean? I'm like, no, I'm Chinese. And then he goes, oh.
Oh,
Did
man.
you see like hiring on the front? I forgot.
It said hiring in the front. They were
No, he
actually
just showed up
hiring.
and was like, I have application. You take me. You show up tomorrow. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he hired me because he thought I was Korean.
Oh,
and we could
100%.
talk.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was the first time I
wanted a
got
friend.
racially profiled. And then I got fired like a year later.
Nice. But you got fired from that place?
I got let go technically because like I was kind of a shit worker back then.
Nice.
Still
are.
am. No, but that was my first job. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
But also that job included cashiering, being a waiter, part-time dishwasher. When there's really no customer, I went out to the front and I pulled weed from the garden.
Nice.
So it was all over the fucking place.
So let's move on from this and actually have a conversation that we can actually keep in the episode. So our episode's actually like an hour and a half long.
And we're back.
And we're back. Yes.
And we're back.
And we're
We're like
back.
38
Jesus
minutes
Christ.
in.
Can I just quickly say, from an editor standpoint, how much I hate and I'm back? So, I already talked briefly about this before the podcast. The reason why we cut things is so that it's not noticeable in the final product. And every time
No,
someone
it's
said,
not because-
and I'm back,
It's not because it's unnoticeable. It's
It's so
just
that
to
you
keep
know.
something out. You know what I mean? It's not to make something unnoticeable. It's just to cut something out that you don't want in the episode. Well, like the thing that we just cut out. We don't want this in the actual episode.
but
We want.
every time we announce and we're back, there's no way to make that transition smooth. It automatically becomes a hard
Why don't
segue.
you just cut out the bit after I say "and we're back"?
Okay.
From an editing standpoint, you could just cut. I say "and we're back," right? And you're like, okay, I cut right after that. So then the Patreon people hear "and we're back," you know? And so the people that listen to it on the podcast, like on Spotify and shit, they won't even know.
Watch
You
what-
have the power.
Watch what happens. Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah. Start now.
And we're back.
There you go. There we fucking go.
Okay.
Yeah, Jaden said the N word like 10 times. I don't know
Bro,
why
he
said that at all,
just
man.
called black people the fucking
I just
pocket
call out,
squares
like,
of the world.
Racist.
Pocket square.
I was trying to think of something really racist, but pocket squares was the first thing I thought of.
He called.
Ah.
Jay just called black people the fucking pepperoni pizzas in hot pockets.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
Can't believe you said that, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Can
Since
I...
we're already... Sorry about
No,
that.
are you gonna go into a note?
Yeah, I'm going to go
Okay,
into a
go
slight
for
bit
it.
of a note.
I have two other ones.
Yeah, he's got
I
hard
have a
segue.
really short one. I was going to say, since we're talking about me editing, I found a new pastime when I'm editing, right?
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
just
yeah.
off?
I found... I hope not.
What?
But I found this video on YouTube. So usually, whenever I do any sort of work, I cannot function without music. So I would just have music on in the background while doing something else. But unfortunately, for editing the podcast, that's fairly distracting. So I've been looking for stuff that it's really mild I can listen to while editing the podcast, so that it can play in the background, have some background noise, but it doesn't interfere with the podcast and makes me confused when I'm editing.
Yeah.
So what I stumbled across was
Lo-fi.
an hour of silence
What?
interrupted by Spider-Man 2099.
God damn
So I would just edit the podcast, and one of us would just go, "Yeah, I haven't shat in like half an hour."
I did one of those back then too, where it's like fucking it's interrupted by like I took a shit.
it.
There's like a good bit, like a good amount of those videos. It's like interrupted by like Waluigi. Like,
I've been like I've been looking through a playlist of all of those.
they're
while I
good.
edit.
They're really good.
And I've been having a time of my life while
The
I'm editing.
timing is so good every time.
We should post a full episode of just with one of those.
No.
I
Whoever's
really
listening
think
to
we
this right
should.
now, just put it on in the background right now.
Oh, that's hella funny. Very good. How would you put two things on at the same time?
If you're on
You know
the
what? I don't
computer,
really care.
if
You
you're on
figure
the
it out.
computer.
This is your thing, all right?
Yeah,
This is your world. You cry if you want to.
Oh my
It's
god.
just a fun thing to do.
I
Yeah.
just thought it was really fucking funny. I've been having a time of my fucking life editing with
I'm
that.
so happy that you found something to make you happy while editing the podcast.
Yeah, because usually you
outside of
guys
just
make
editing.
editing the podcast really, really difficult.
I'm not really sorry about that. I hope
It's
I make it
okay.
harder from now on. Well, what parts of it make it hard?
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
curious so
improve.
that I know what to do in order to make it harder.
Just joking.
Come on. You can't just say that.
Well,
what do you mean?
I know way. Let's do
And
your
a bag.
Let's do your favorite edit, man. Let's do your favorite edit.
Oh, so did that one thing where he was like, wah, wah.
So
Oh,
I
hell
did
yeah.
that one thing where he goes, wah, wah.
I don't have any stories, so I'm just going to keep saying until, you know.
Well, he's just a great guy, man.
Oh, yeah, he's just a cool guy to just talk to, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I just go into Duke's office just to talk to Duke, you know, and be like, hey, what's up, Duke? How you doing, Duke?
I regret everything. I regret ever bringing up that
good.
I'm
I
the
can't
editor of
believe-
this podcast.
Good.
Can't believe he gave World War II flashbacks by the way you bombed him.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I took a fat fucking shit. And that kind of goes with, like, losing to milk, because I keep forgetting that there's milk in stuff. And I keep eating it. Like, I ate some ice cream at work the other day, and I was like, this probably has milk in it. Whatever. I probably survive. I just fucking ate, like, the whole thing. Not the whole, like, tub, but, like, the serving that I was given. And then I shat myself, like, I shot my brains out afterwards. And I was, like, going back and forth between bathrooms because I couldn't just, like, walk away from the bathroom because then, like, as I'm walking back to my desk, I would have to shit again. And so the guy in the wheelchair at work got bombed by one of my shit sessions, you know? I felt really bad. Because at first, like, he did that thing that, like, that I hate, like one of my pet peeves while I'm shitting, where, like, he'll knock on the door and try to open it, or, like, really frantically, right? But
But
Yeah, it's a
and I'm
goal,
like,
man.
and I was
Yeah,
like,
it's a
oh,
really
well, for a second, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my fucking time now. Now that you did that, it's like fucking
got
took
the
a
need.
fat
It's got
fucking
the
shit.
need for speed.
You got the need for speed. And so I fucking finished washing my hands. I walked out and it was or like the guy in the wheelchair, and I was like, fuck. Now I feel bad. You know, I was like, I like. It's cool. Like he's a cool guy outside of him being disabled. I just was like, I just.
You didn't need to add that part.
Well, no, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not nice
fuck,
to him
man?
because he's disabled. Like, he's a cool guy. He actually is really chill, you know? But I was just like, oh man, I feel bad. Like, I didn't feel
What
bad
is he
that
gonna
like
do,
he was
stand
because
up
it was a
for
guy in a wheelchair. I thought I felt bad because he was specifically, you know? Like if it's somebody that I like talking to and who's cool, like if it's one of you guys, I don't give a shit. I'll bomb the shit out of whatever bathroom and let you walk in there, like and not tell
already
you.
have.
I know, but I'm saying like if I could do it on purpose every single time, you know, like if I knew that you were about to walk into the bathroom and if I could like open the door and come out like as you're coming to the bathroom, like I would love to do that every single time, but I can't time it that well, you know. But if it's someone that I like, you know, for example, you know. Or wheelchair guy. Can you do this? Okay, we're gonna create another one, right?
I was really waiting for it too.
Can you make it-
Absolutely not.
Every single
No,
time I
honestly,
say his name,
You have
can
no
you put
power.
an engine rev?
No. Can we sub that out for tire screech and I'm down.
Yeah. A tire screech or like an engine revving, or it's like, you know what I mean? Like a fucking like car just like going out, like doing its thing. Oh, that'd be awesome. So I have quacks and tire screeching.
At the end of this podcast,
God.
or by like the middle of this podcast, I'm gonna in my editing folder have a file of censor sounds, and they're each gonna
They're
be
gonna be
named
named
like the
by-
different names, but they're just gonna be different sounds because everyone's gonna have a different sound.
Oh my god. Oh, now that you say that, your job's gonna be so much
I know.
harder, and I'm gonna make your job a living fucking hell.
It's
I have
okay.
to find a sound effect to
It's
say
okay.
everyone.
It's a face. It is what it is. I think it's funny. I'll do it. It's fine. Can I
Oh
really
my
quickly
God.
talk about, because like I know I've been having a lot of first world problem moments with
What?
my editing stuff, right? Because it's really not that hard.
Oh.
I'm just like making it seem hard.
Wait, do you have a third world problem moment?
No. First, I have those all the time at work. I'll talk to you about the Home Depot one later. I have
Hold on,
such
can I
a-
just say that I'm the funniest person I know?
Yeah, man.
That's it. That's
Keep
it.
stroking
I
your
just
own
wanted to-
dick.
Yeah. Thanks. Okay, go ahead. What's your thing?
I cannot describe to you how incredibly difficult it is to count the likes in the episode. I know I said I would do it, but
No,
often-
I agree with you 100%. It
Well,
is.
it's
what
so
is it?
difficult now. It's a two-man job. But I know this for a
Is it
while.
because I say it so often,
No,
or
no,
like
no.
the way that
No.
I speak,
No, it's
or
not.
what is,
It's
what is
not
it?
your fault
It's
at all.
a mentality thing for us.
What?
Or at least
Okay.
for me.
So as far as
mentality.
as far as it is for me, right? First of all, behind the scenes, a little bit of sausage talk here. It was originally just my job. Now it's been split into a two-man job because it was just so incredibly difficult for me.
Okay.
But the reason why it's not anybody else's fault but my own, right? So I suspect that I have mild ADHD for a while now, right? But
I think we all do. Like we're all there.
No, hold on. Listen to me right here, right? I think the counting likes on the podcast completely 100% solidify, at least for myself, that I have ADHD. Because whenever I listen to the podcast, I don't have that much like time that I'm willing to spend on it, re-listening to the podcast, especially because I hate listening to our own stuff, not because I think it's bad, it's just that it's a mentality thing, right? So the only place where I listened to
Like
it
a
was
critical
in the
thing.
car because I don't have anywhere else to go. It's just the easiest. And you already know that I'm terrible at like directions and I zone out all the time in a car.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Right?
no.
And then especially because now I have
worst sense
so
of
much
direction.
other stuff to do. I'm responding to work texts. I'm trying to like look up different locations I have to go because I have so many different new places I have to go now.
Yeah.
And everything else on top of that. It's my car is a place of immense focus for me. There is no other place in my life at the current moment that I need more concentration than in my car.
Yeah.
Right? And that concentration, when it comes to the podcast, is just every 5 seconds, my mentality will reset and I will either land randomly in between just listening and enjoying the podcast to like actually counting to like what's happening on the road. And each time the fucking needle land on one of those places that are not counting a like, I will forget what number I'm at. So I, on a regular basis, counting likes in one episode, I have to go back and rewind a podcast at least 15 times. I just can't do it in one sitting. And even then, my like counter confidence of how accurate it is, it's a 70%.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just have Nick do it. Just have Nick do it.
I just can't.
Oh, that's hella funny.
I use an app. I have a tele app to just like.
I was gonna say we should get one of those like little,
Yeah,
the little
I have
clicker
one of
thing that
those.
like people have like at stadiums. Are you saying that you have that for your phone?
Yeah,
I see. Yeah,
that's how I keep track.
that's
I
fair.
also need my phone for other stuff, so I might get
Well,
a
I mean,
physical
yeah.
thing just for counting likes.
If you like do it all in one session, that makes sense. But I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, if you forget, then like you have to go back and realize like where you stopped counting.
And
you know?
also, the nature of the likes rolling in is always inconsistent. You would not say like for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you would spam like 5 likes in a row. And I would just be like,
Yeah.
whoa. And I would
wait,
go
wait.
back and recount everything. So sometimes you would be on like 20, like for like the first 10 minutes of the episode. And then by the
That's
time
amazing.
it's like minute 12, you will have like 31. I'll be like, what the fuck happened? It's only been like 2 minutes.
He was doing so good. Like.
Yeah, for like whenever I do, it's like the first 5 minutes is like 5 likes.
Yeah.
Okay, a like per minute.
I'm
Then
not
just like 20 minutes in, there's like already like 40 likes. I'm like, where did these come from?
I'm not kidding. Like the highest I have counted was within the 5 seconds. You said 6 likes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I told you guys. I said this before we even started counting. I was like, hey, look, if you guys are going to start counting how many times I say like, there are going to be like almost half the times I say it, I'm going to say like maybe 4 or 5 times because I'm stuttering or something like that, you know?
Well,
So
the beneficial thing is that now we actually have a concrete number of how much like you
Yeah,
say on
definitely.
average.
Yeah.
I think you should really consider your
okay,
list
what are
of
we?
punishment.
What are we?
And-
What are we at? Did you already update the punch? Oh fuck! Oh yeah, it's just shot caller stuff. Okay.
Because like originally one of the tiers was 500 likes. We're already there. There's no question that we are already there. So I think you need to rescale it and figure out your shit.
Hold on. Let's see.
30,000 for cock and balls. I think that should be higher, man.
Can we make that 50,000?
Yeah.
I thought we made it 50,000. Okay, can we make it 50,000? Right for the for my my balls.
Let's do it live. Let's figure this shit out.
Yeah. Can we do 50,000 likes for my
50,000.
cock balls and asshole pics?
No. We should calculate this way, right? Right
Okay.
now, on average, you do a little bit above 100 per episode, right? I say
Level
You
1
should count-
by the thousands for the shot callers.
you should count 100 per episode and then estimate how many episodes it will take for you to get there and then decide on that. Because if
cool.
you decide on 50,000, that means we're at 500 episodes by the time you release your cock and balls.
That's fine. That's fine.
If we get that far.
Yeah.
I think 300 or 200 episodes is much better.
You
So
want it
30,000.
sooner rather than later? It's his
What?
cock and balls.
Why are you? What? You want to
Why-
see my
why-
cock and
why-
balls
why-
right now?
You're forgetting
I
the
can do
whole
it with
point.
0 likes right now.
It's his cock and balls. Why you
Listen,
care about his cock and balls
I'm
being
not
out
saying
there?
I don't want to see your cock and balls.
But you say you do.
I would love to gander upon your cock and balls, right? I just think the whole point of us starting this punishment is so that you say it less.
Right.
So the more pressure on it, the better for you to say less likes
guess,
in the
yeah.
episode. Because that's the whole original point of you doing this, is because you say it too much.
So then nothing changes then.
Yeah, if it's gonna If you want less, then
Well, then why don't we do this?
I think the lower tier one should be higher.
Why don't we go every 1,000 for every level
For
of
the
shot
shot
collar,
collar?
right? And
Okay.
then
Because
every
by
500 could be
500.
some random thing.
Yeah, I'm down with that because that's like every 10 episodes if you don't stop yourself from saying like.
Yeah, every 10 episodes,
10
right?
episodes we had to
I get
shock
fucking
themselves.
get
I think
shot
that's
collared,
reasonable.
and then every like 5 episodes, I get some random punishment.
Let's do that.
okay, yeah.
And then once we run out of shot color levels, we can scale them differently. But for
And
now,
then once we
shot
get to
color,
like level 10, we have to refigure out all that stuff because it goes from 5,000 likes to like for a level
Yeah, yeah.
10 shot
Well,
collar, and then
yeah.
30,000 for my cock and ball pics. You know, there has to be something in between that. You know,
I have a suggestion.
no.
I think we should do the shot color bit, and then after we have fulfilled the shot color bit, or like halfway through, we should evaluate how much you say like then, right?
Is there a shot collar for my balls? No, wait. Wait.
Wow,
Wait,
you
hold on.
really-
Hold on,
Yeah,
wait,
for like small dogs.
no,
Yeah, yeah,
no,
small
hold on.
My
Just
cock
don't
and
worry.
balls is a small dog.
No, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
No, I think that's a good idea.
No,
Just
what
go
were you
with
gonna
that.
say? No, I don't want it. I take it back.
No, take that.
No,
I thought we really discussed how we're gonna do the shot colors.
for what? What do you mean?
How
No,
it's
I
gonna
think
work.
he's talking about a different cock and ball.
No, I'm saying 'cause we
Specific.
have-
I think he
Cock and ball.
wants an extra like collar for his cock and balls.
Yeah, because we have.
Yeah, he said yeah to that. Let's arrange
What?
it.
No,
yeah.
no, hold on. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. I'm looking at my phone and trying to figure it out. No. So I'm saying every 1,000, right? Every 1,000 except level 1, that's 500. Like that's where we're at, you know, unfortunately, right? Every 1,000 likes that I say is a
Okay.
shot collar level, right?
Right, dude.
Yes.
After 10, like we have to figure out after that because 5,000 likes to 30,000 likes, there's 25,000 likes to get to the fucking cock and ball picture.
No, it's gonna be 10,000.
I'm gonna go a little bit more hardcore.
10,000 likes for the cock and ball
No,
picture.
no, for level 10
Oh.
shot colors. This
Hey,
is every
hey,
1,000 now.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think we should go a little bit harder on you because by the time
What I'm saying
level
is-
5 shot color comes out, we would have done 50 episodes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Every 1,000 is a shot collar, right?
Yeah.
And every
Every
500 in between that, right, is something different. So then we keep the shot collar going because the shot collar is going to probably suck a lot, right?
Okay.
And then we could find something else to do every 500, right?
All right. I think we should scale
Waxing
it.
15,000.
I think we should exponentially
that a
decrease.
punishment?
Oh yeah, you
Do I-
want to get waxed? I forgot.
Yeah, I do kind of want to get waxed. I mean, we could go do
Bro,
it
let's
and
go
it'd be a
Brazilian.
punishment.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah. You go full Brazilian 20,000.
I don't think.
I'm cool
I
with
think
that.
he would do that for free. Actually.
Yeah, I would. I would do that at 1,000 likes.
Well, better be careful because we have 10 episodes up already, and if you're consistently being insane,
No,
you
no,
might
no.
already be
Well,
at
no,
1,000.
it's still
It
no.
starts at episode 4.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. But also,
episode 14. That's where it comes.
well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I would do that for less. I would do that for nothing.
Oh man,
That's what I'm saying. But
no, I think that's a good system.
yeah. So every 1,000
with
is a
that.
shot collar. Like
Every 500 is just something.
is every 500 is
figure
just
that out,
something
then.
random. You know. So I think level 1 should start at 1,000, or do you want to keep it at 500? Since we've already gotten there.
Let's do 1,000.
Do 1,000?
Yeah.
So okay, so
Yeah, I still have to
1,000
get
is
it.
where the like
Yeah, 'cause
counter starts.
we already at 500 for
Yeah.
sure. It's just that he doesn't have it yet. So if you want to avoid a shot caller level 1, you better fucking watch your likes from now on, my guy.
Better watch that shit. Fucking get out of here. So yeah, okay. Let's change it to every 1,000. Right, is a shot caller level.
Yeah.
And then after 10,000, we figure something else out.
Eric,
Yes.
I think if one day,
Yeah.
and I'm sure this day will come because I believe in you,
That I die.
in one
I also
episode, you go below 20 likes in total, right?
You'll suck my dick.
I think at
We have
that
to make
time,
that's part of the not punishment counter.
I think at that time,
not doing that.
I'll be just proud enough for you that I would take out the rule of you saying like outside of the context of an word. I'm willing to do that for you if one day you can say less than 20 like in an episode. I'll let you know when that day comes because I think it's really far away.
Forget.
Especially if you have to jump from a 100 to 20.
Oh, I forgot the tattoos also at.
Yeah, so do we
It's
want
at
to
level 10.
move the
I think you should move the
tattoo?
tattoo for sure.
Yeah.
So
Especially because you're broken, the tattoo might take quite a bit of cash to do.
yeah,
Probably be like $200, honestly.
and yeah. If it's only just if it's just like, then yeah.
It depends how big it is too.
I don't think it would be very big. No. Are you done? Are you good?
10,000 and removing like tattoo, probably 15,000.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. We're negotiating.
What else?
We're like, it's like a dead. Your mom died, and we're like trying to figure out how to split up the things.
You know what we should do? After like 10,000, so you know how we have 10,000 at level 10
Yeah.
for the shot collar? And then we have the tattoo at 15,000.
Yeah.
Like everything else in between that, we could just ask the community for.
Yeah.
Figure out the best ones that like make the most sense.
Yeah.
We don't
By the
have
time
a
we
community.
Get there, hopefully we'll have a community.
Yeah, we don't have a community at the moment, but you know, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
By the time we get there, if we still don't have a community, we can just ask Nick.
Yeah.
our one fan.
I kind of want to have a sound effect for Nick.
No,
Why not?
It's already too late.
because it's Nick. We don't need to censor his name. It's too late.
No, but I don't
No.
know. It's not about censoring his name. It's just making your job harder.
What about your friend?
Kennedy?
Yes, your friend. Yeah.
I kind of want to like. Is there a sound
should
effect
ask
for
her-
like John F. Kennedy?
She should. A gunshot.
I was thinking about that, but that's too vague, you know?
You want
Like-
to ask her
Well, for what?
if she wants her own sound effects?
Yeah,
Well,
ask
she
her
had
what
already
sound
said
effect she wants.
she already said that she didn't want her name to be censored. She doesn't really care about it, but I could still ask her
Yeah.
if she wants her own sound effect. Let me
If
text
you-
her right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
text her right now. Ask her
And
what
ask-
sound effect she wants.
And then
Yeah.
ask her if she wants a
I'll
punishment
ask
for
her
you.
if she wants a sound effect before her name or after her name.
Before her name. Oh shit! I never responded to her text. Crap, I'm a terrible friend. It was yesterday though, so it's not as bad as it could be.
It's all updated.
Okay.
Yay! We have a new list for Eric and his punishment for saying
This
Yay!
is gonna be
Fuck.
sausage talk, but
You're stupid.
you know,
It's for the podcast. It's because I like the podcast.
we are also 1 hour in.
All right. Cool.
Aye,
Cool.
cool.
All right. I have. So can I do a little check in with you guys?
Yeah, please do.
Can we just talk about our mental health? I just want to check in on us. You know.
Yeah.
Also for people, so people know that like if we're doing okay or if we're not. You know. Like how are we
High
going?
Because I'm getting Crocs. Like I don't know when.
What, you what?
I'm
What?
at a high right
He's
now.
happy because he's getting Crocs.
Oh, I thought he said he's high because he's doing some croc. Or I was
Croc
I
is
was-
a hard
I was like,
drug.
I'm sorry. You're what?
Cock is a hard drug from South
Yeah.
America.
That is,
Someone like
that
Josh.
is a drug, I believe. Crocodile?
I'm gonna
Oh
let that
yeah,
go.
That's a drug.
no, I think he's
Yeah,
right.
that's a drug.
That sounds right.
Before you get Crocs, or actually, you already got Crocs,
Yeah,
right?
they're coming over.
Before your Crocs
We
arrive,
should make a croc pin.
Oh, so I can put it on?
Yeah. What color are your Crocs?
I'll
Huh?
go a level higher, right? I think we should make it a podcast rule since we mentioned that you had Crocs now. If we, two of us, Eric and I, get any giblet, you have to put it on your
Okay,
Crocs.
yeah.
Any giblet?
The little charms they put on
Oh,
the
is that what they're
Crocs.
called?
Yeah, they're called giblets.
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, they are. They're not. It's either
Giblets?
that or charms, one of those two.
Giblets or
Charm
giblet?
sounds
I think
better. I
it's
mean, it's a
giblets.
normal person
I think it's
fucking
called
word.
giblet.
Giblets is a stupid ass fucking name.
why
for
don't
it.
you
Those are
check?
stupid ass fucking shoes.
Well, yeah, but like, you know,
I'm pretty sure they're called giblets. I think we should make it a podcast where any giblet we put on his Crocs, he has to keep it and he has to wear it.
what if he gets too many?
Then it's up to us
Make
to
new
substitute
holes.
How are you guys going to make them?
Make giblets?
Yeah. Or are you just going to buy them and then.
No, just
We
buy
can
some
buy them,
giblets.
or I can make them. I have the facility to make it now that I'm
They're
going
gibbets.
back to school. Gibbets?
Giblets?
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Jibbitz.
That's even worse. I
Giblets.
Giblets.
don't like this gibbets thing.
Gibbets.
It's stupid.
Well, we can call them charm if you like, if that makes you any
Who?
happier.
What?
We can call them charms if you
I
like.
thought you said we could call them trauma. I was.
I thought you said Tron. Call it Tron.
I might have said charm. I don't even know. I have a...
Yo, I'm gonna get you
my
some
accent's
trons.
getting worse. Yeah. There are some weird ones out there. I think we're gonna have a blast with this now that he agrees so quickly.
Oh yeah.
I just got some Pokemon ones for.
I'm gonna find some hentai ones.
We should get like
You totally- you would just wear those
we
anyways,
should
huh?
get 3 separate charms: left nut, right nut, and a cock.
You remember that fucking game people used to play where it's like, oh yeah, left nut, oh, right nut, dick in the middle. They like punch you, or whatever, and the person in the middle has to say dick in the middle.
What?
No?
No.
You guys never played that game? Oh my god. Okay, so say in a situation. Okay, so here, wait, hold on.
It's touching other people's nuts.
So in a group of 3 people, right, that are just walking, doing their own thing, right?
Yeah.
So for example, Josh and me, right, I would say, oh, right nut, and you would say left nut, and we would start punching you, Jay, because you're in the middle. And then in order for us to stop, you would have to say dick in the middle.
You just say, I'm in the cum.
Or no, it was either you said it.
Our meat.
Oh no! It was one of us would say right nut, the other one says left nut, and we both say dick in the middle, and then we just start punching you. Yeah. You never played that?
No.
What the fuck?
Can we play that when we're in public?
What?
Can we play that when we're in public next time?
You don't want to say that word one more time.
When we're in public.
No, I got it. It's a practice for him.
Yeah.
Public.
I thought you said puppet the first time.
I heard puppet, and I heard public. And I was like, what the fuck is a public?
No, I think
be your future career, man.
I think
Public?
I think it would be a fun time to play that in public.
Public? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
That was good. That was good.
shit.
Yeah, you guys never played that? Never heard of it or
Never
anything?
even heard of that.
Bro, what the I thought that was like I thought that was something that everyone had played.
Might be only in your school, my
Let's
guy.
ask
What?
Bert. Let's see if Bert did this.
Absolutely not. I can
No,
guarantee it.
most
It
likely
didn't.
not, but still.
No, Bert seems like a guy who would probably know
Nope.
it. No?
Nope.
You don't
How
think
much
so?
you want to bet?
I don't really want to bet anything. I just
Your level 1 shot caller.
no. Wait, can I?
No, let's take a
Wait.
bet like this. If I lose and he has played it, I would do the level 1 shot card
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
what that's
I
what
like
do
that.
That's what I meant.
You want to do
I
that?
like that.
Let's take that bet.
Yeah,
Take the bet.
Yeah, I'll take a bet. I take the bet.
That's a good time.
So, are we talking about our mental health or no?
Yeah, go for it. No,
Yeah,
no,
I'm
go
at a
for it.
high.
Yeah, he was talking how he was high on Crocs
Yeah.
because he was sniffing them.
Okay, what about you, Jay?
It's like sniffing a Sharpie.
I'm conflicted. At like one side, okay, so really quickly, going like 2 minutes into my life, right? My life at the moment is very much just full of variables now.
Okay.
As compared to before, I'm not really doing much, and
Women.
I usually don't like go outside of my comfort zone that much because I've been like going by just fine without leaving it.
Yeah.
Right? I would do it if someone invite me, but I rarely do it on my own.
Yeah.
So I'm always down, but I never seek it. But I'm at a period of my life where I'm actively seeking to do something new now.
Yeah.
Where I'm trying new things, I'm meeting new people, and like whenever opportunity arises, I automatically say yes. That's a rule that I set for myself because I realize I need more experience in life, and leaving my comfort zone is the only way to do that. And I know it's going to be hard, but we're not going that far yet. Hold the fuck up, right?
Do you want to lead up to fucking tonight?
You know what? Yes.
Nice.
Make sure you can walk the next morning.
Good. Okay, go on.
Will do.
So you're just trying to say like yes to more things, do more stuff for just experience
Yeah,
in life and
100%.
shit.
So in terms of how that's affecting my mental health, right? On the one side, it's nice, it's exciting
It's
because
fun, yeah.
like I'm doing all sorts of different shit. But on the other side, I'm not built for that. I've never been built for that. I'm an introvert. I get tired out by people, by activity, by having to constantly think on my feet, right? Like, if anything, I'm super lazy. So I prefer to not think that hard if I don't have to. Of course, I will. And once in a while, I do want to do it. But because I've been doing it so consistently, I have been exhausted for like the past month and a half or so. If you're counting work with like my father, then even further back. I've been consistently exhausted for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Just trying to balance so many different fucking things. So that's where I'm at. I feel somewhat fulfilled, but just really fucking tired all the time.
That's it?
Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Boring. No, but that's cool though. I mean, it's good that you're trying new things, trying different things, and like experiencing new things and people, etc. You know, it's a good time.
Hiking.
Yeah, and like the unfortunate part of that, right, is I'm really quickly beginning to realize that if I want to be like living at my full potential, and if I want to be living as like a full ass grown ass adult, right?
Yeah.
The unfortunate truth is that I'm always going to have to be in a state of hyper focus and analyzing everything that I do for me to become who I think I could be, right? If I want to do a good job at stuff, if I want to do more things and become more experienced, if I want to be funnier, if I want to have more story to tell, I'm unfortunately just always going to have to think on my feet and react to problems as they come, and it's never going to end. That's just how living is going to be if I want to have that like colorful and keep trying new things lifestyle.
I don't think it's necessarily about that. I think it's more so about putting yourself in situations and then doing what you think is right in those situations, being like who you are, how you are, not forcing something like in whatever situation you're in. You know what I mean? Because if you're trying to actively think on your feet, you're actively trying to do more than you.
Tiring you out.
Yeah, you're trying to do more than you normally would, right? Which is like you going out and experiencing new things. You're already doing that, but if you're trying really hard to experience it in a certain way, or like if you're trying to do something while you're already doing something, you're doing too much. You know what I mean? Too much in the sense where you're going to tire yourself out way more than you probably should.
You just have to find your limit.
You have to find your limit. You have to find your way to enjoy your thing in the way that you would like to, you know? Because there's no like wrong or right way to enjoy, you know, say if you were to go out on a hike, and that's something that you don't necessarily always do. Like you don't have to be taking pictures of everything, and you don't have to be trying to like take note of everything that's happening around you, or thinking about like, you know, the profoundness of nature and stuff. You just can go out there and just simply enjoy your time.
I think for sure what you're saying is true, and I need to like find where my boundary is in terms of that, because like the rule of saying yes to everything if possible, right? It comes with a very big caveat of me thinking that whatever I'm doing is not enough yet. And like, if there is a way to do more and do it better, I'm going to go for that automatically. And I think I need to set a boundary for that rule at a certain point before I completely just tire myself out, or at least let myself build up that like energy before I go further.
Right.
Cause right, I dated before, right? But I never really went out of my way to look for a person to date, right? Until very recently, where I was like, you know what? I think I have enough emotional maturity to handle a relationship now, no matter what happens. Like, I think I can work it out. It's going to be hard, not going to be easy, but I think I can do it now. I'm equipped with enough EQ to do it.
I think it's okay, go.
When I go for that, right? And what happened?
EQ?
Like emotional intelligence. Like
IQ versus EQ.
Yeah, and also like, there's AQ, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna try it. So when I'm actually trying all of these stuff, right, I've been bending over backward a little too much, I feel like, to try to accommodate for the person. I said I wasn't going to do that. I remember having this conversation with you guys before, but it's just a really automatic thing to try to make the other person have a good time, you know, because just that's what you're supposed to do when you're dating, because you're trying to, you know, have a good time with the other person. But I think I've been sacrificing too much of my own energy to do that. So at the end of like the day, I realized this because last night, right, I had a full fucking day yesterday. And I was going to have a full fucking day from the moment I was like awake. I have to leave the house by like 7:30, and I was going to not come back home at least until like 11, 12 midnight. And that's not even work. That's just doing stuff with people that I want to do stuff with. My family, going to the dentist, and then like going on a date afterward for dinner, right? And I think I realized I was stretched way too thin when the date I had decided to ghost me. And I was like, oh my God, yes, I can have some time to myself. I
thought that was the
so
funniest
happy.
fucking thing.
I was like,
so
yes, I got ghosted. And I was like,
yeah.
hold on, that's not the right reaction. What
Yeah,
is happening here? And that's at the point where I'm like, no, I can't keep doing this to myself. That's
Right.
just not possible for me. I'm not built like that.
It's kind of just like a sign of burnout that you're just doing. Like, I totally can understand where you're coming from in the sense where you don't think you're doing enough, or the things that you are doing isn't good enough and you could be doing them better. And I totally can understand the whole thing where you're just like, okay, well, I'm going to put myself in a situation that I wouldn't normally put myself in.
Right.
And hopefully me putting myself like out of my comfort zone will like help me discover more about myself and like get better at the things that I want to and stuff like that. Where I think putting yourself out there is of course a good thing, but put yourself out there because you want to experience something new, that you want to do something that you've never done before, and not have some kind of expectation where you're going to come out with a new experience and that's good for you. Where it's like, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go out here because I know it's good for me and I want to come out of this thing better than I was before, versus just going into that thing and simply enjoying it. You know, that's the simplicity of like just enjoying something, and then afterwards, if you want to process it, go ahead and process it. But at the same time, not
that too.
Not
Need
thinking
time to process,
like not processing it or trying to figure out something that benefited you from that time. Because if you could very easily just like from a logical standpoint, you could very easily just say like, oh well, me going on a hike doesn't really like do anything for me. It doesn't provide any kind of like logical benefit, but it's not about the logical benefit. I think you're struggling and hopping between the EQ and the IQ bits of it, where it's like EQ is much simpler and you're just being, you know what I mean? In order to truly like
honestly
enjoy
at
just
least for
moments,
me, the EQ bit is so much harder than the IQ bit.
I mean, it is. It's more volatile. It doesn't make sense a lot of the times, and it doesn't have to. I think understanding that and just kind of letting go, trying to make sense of it is 100%. The biggest thing.
Yeah. So I'm not going to go into this too much because I love talking about myself because I'm a narcissist. If I keep going, right, you guys don't let me stop, I'm going to do this for 40 minutes. Yeah. Right. And I want to get to Joshua's mental health. Right. So. What? Oh, wait. No, Joshua already talked about his mental health.
Not really.
Crocs.
He just said he's at a high.
I want to get to everybody else. Right?
Do we want to, where are we at?
Right now we're 20 in.
Hour 20?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We have time. Yeah.
We have some time. Yeah. So I'm going to end mine real quick, right? Also, I think because I'm so stretched, like, between everything, I'm not able to perform at my best, even to, like, whatever I'm going at. Remember that date that I was talking to you guys about? The one
date?
The date. Just the one. The date.
Okay.
The movie one?
Yeah.
So for that one, I realized way later afterward that I'm, like, all over the place and I'm stupid for that entire fucking event. It's because I was just so bombarded with everything. I'm like, okay, tomorrow I have to do this, and then I have to plan this, I have to go here, I have to consider this, I have to consider that. How has she seen this before? Has she not? And then what she's like. I'm processing so much information that even the most normal thing that I should be able to just consider real quick and be like, oh yeah, sure. Because I'm putting myself under so much mental pressure. I'm stupid. I'm fucking retarded the entire time.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. It's just that too.
Good time.
But yeah, just some more time to process would probably do me good.
Fair enough.
So, how are you doing?
Are we getting?
How are you?
Do you want to just leave it at you're at a high because of Crocs?
I'm very simple. I just take things for granted and
take things for how it is, or take things for granted. Those are two very different things.
How they are, and just process things one at a time. Because if you do too much at once, then you're gonna experience what you're experiencing now and burn yourself out very fast.
I think there's
try to do things very slowly.
There's two sides to that too, right? Because like I think we're at the two ends of a spectrum, right?
Yeah.
I'm physically trying to do too many things all at once, like after this podcast recording, I'm going out to talk to like another dude about like some business and work related stuff already. And I haven't stopped like meeting different people doing different stuff, and it's exhausting. But also, like, there's a happy medium, isn't there? Like, you need to go out there and do stuff for yourself, even though it's uncomfortable. It's just that knowing your limit is important, I think. That's the main thing.
It's because I know my limit already. It's just, I have to build that up in order to do something else that's new.
For sure.
Like, I want to do bouldering. It's just, my limit right now is money because of that.
Yeah.
Bouldering would be fun.
I had a moment about, like, my money and my situation that I want to talk about next episode, if you guys will allow me to start with that.
No.
But no, please.
No, we have to have another spider talk.
Spider Moon.
Spider Paka.
Peter Sparker. Spider-Man.
So what's up?
No, that's it. I just because I don't want to go into it now because it's a whole different topic.
Okay.
And also it doesn't match the mood because that's more chuckling than fucking, and we're fucking right now. Yeah. What about you, man? How's it going, Eric?
I'm chilling.
Are you though?
Imagine I'm just kidding. I just leave it at that. No, well, so like
doing,
for me right now, right, I'm in like a couple of different spots in the sense where I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, you know? But also, like, I want to know what the fuck I'm doing. Well, I mean, they're not two different spots. They're the same exact thing, you know?
I would say that some of it is because you just dropped there and then now you're stuck with that decision that someone else forced onto you.
Yeah.
It's not even your choice at that point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is where I've been for the past, like, few years is a spot of just, like, pure burnout, you know? Where it's like, I burnt out a long time ago. And it's just like the moment that I have any kind of energy, I like slam on the gas pedal and I just waste all of it all at once.
Is that shit?
You know? You just gave us it's a shit cookie, bro.
You want a shit cookie?
Is it from you?
Always.
Okay.
Homemade. Right now.
Organic?
From that shit that I talked about in the beginning of the episode.
Is it organic?
Huh?
Is it organic?
Do I look like I'm organic, bitch?
No. Fucking fake as hell. Went to Korea, got a fucking full ass plastic surgery. He looks like a different ass person.
No, he's Chinese.
I'm
Nothing over there is
Chinese, man.
organic.
I grew up on gutter oil. What do you mean I'm organic? I eat shit that give me cancer since I was like 0 years old until I'm 12. Have I ever told you guys about that story? That like the formula that I used to eat as a baby was known to cause cancer and retardation.
I'm pretty sure that's like all the formula during our time, honestly.
Holy shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
They had that. They had asbestos in like our baby powder too.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
And
That's why I was so retarded.
Yeah. It's about your mental
Yeah, it's just like I've been in a spot of
burnout and
just burnout, pure burnout. And the moment that I have any kind of energy or motivation to do anything, I waste it all on just doing some dumb bullshit or just burn it all on thinking and like actually processing the things I need to process. And then afterwards, I'm just like, well, that's enough thinking for today. Time to do nothing for 3 days, you know?
I would say I'm the standard definition of that meme that says, a man that is not thinking only has thought.
No. A man that only has only thinks only has thoughts or something like that. It's not. He's not thinking. It's like the man that only thinks only has thoughts or something. The man that only thinks only has thoughts or something.
Stop thinking, man. Stop thinking right now.
Whatever. I don't
think anymore,
I
man.
don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. You know what I mean? And like, yeah.
All right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
I think we should start to end the episode. Thank you for listening to the Chucklefux podcast.
Very good.
It kind of got depressing there at the end. But
Yeah.
if you want to follow us on anything, we're on Instagram, YouTube. There's a subreddit now.
That's actually 2. You decide which one is the right one.
Whichever one you like more.
And the regular one.
Whoever wants to join the Reddit, right? whoever joins the Reddit and make that Reddit more popular, that's official Reddit.
Yeah, go for it.
So if you guys want to split it between 50-50, by all means,
One of
please
them's
do
like
that.
one of them's
hell loose.
Chucklefux Pod, and the other one's Podcast.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You decide. You figure it out.
I think we have control or somewhat influence over both of them. So whoever like decide to make that one more popular, even if it's by one member, right? We'll update it on a daily basis and set that's official Chucklefux podcast.
Well, you would think that as soon as Nick sees that there's another thing that's another subreddit that's called Chucklefux Pod, he would have said
I don't think
anything
he looked it
before.
up. I think he just made
I
it.
looked it
I guess
up
that's
like
fair.
at the time he made it. I couldn't find it.
Well,
I didn't even see the one you made.
Here's also the thing, right? When you make a subreddit, you don't have to look at what's already there. You can just make it. So he
Yeah.
probably
That's
didn't
fair. Well,
check
yeah, that's
because
fair.
he
Yeah, he
knows
didn't
that
check.
no one has made that for us except
That's
us.
fair.
He just didn't foresee that we made it ourselves because we're our biggest fan.
Yeah, no, I made it just so we could have like the pictures and everything that it would be, and then I would have like made him a moderator.
Right.
So
All right, Reddit, Twitter,
Twitter,
I'm not even sure
Instagram,
what you did. I already said
YouTube,
Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, because we say that phrase now. Pornhub
shit.
eventually. We're
OnlyFans,
still we're definitely on
eventually.
OnlyFans. Check out our affiliate links if you want to use some of our equipment.
Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon.
Don't forget to check out our Patreon. Where we
Look
have
at the link
exclusive
tree.
The whole
content.
first hour of this recording session where we talk about
Nothing.
pretty much.
Join us on Patreon to listen to all the shit parts of the episode that no one else knows about.
Okay, get ready to cut. Get ready to cut it. Get ready to end it.
Watch this.
No.
Just don't fucking cut it. Hey, I'm gonna cut myself off, but I want to also talk
gonna say
about
you're
your
cutting-
mental health real quick because I don't. Anyways,
What
so
the fuck
about
was
your-
that? Cut that. Holy
End
shit.
it.
Stop. End it. End it.